Okay.
No lights. We're out here on the first drive with the Ferrari F355.
Yeah.
We're all manual. It's a lovely day. We have got the roof up for sound purposes. So yeah, if you could tell us about the car, how it drives.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful car. I bought it in 2007. You know, absolutely fantastic. Haven't driven it that much. I've got two small kids now, so I just don't have time to drive it. That's the reason I'm getting rid of it. Plus my wife is quite keen for me to get rid of it, so that's fine. But yeah, no, it's I've never really had any problems with it, to be honest. I concentrate on actually driving. No, it's always run beautifully. Kept it up with servicing and etc. You know, I didn't use it much in COVID, obviously, and you know, that's it really. It's a lovely car.
Would you be able to tell us more about kind of, or the best you can, kind of the driving dynamics of the car? So how the gearbox is.
I mean, you know, it's got the sports exhaust. I mean, obviously handling wise, you know, you potential buyers will know all about 355 handling, how amazing it is. Jeremy Clarkson saying it was the best car in the world at the time. You know, I really love the fact it's still, you know, pretty raw sports car. It's not full of computers. It's reliable, and you know, if you have the roof down on a nice summer day, you know, if you like driving, you can't really get a better driving experience, to be honest. Absolutely wonderful.
Cool, perfect. How's the gearbox feel to you? Because obviously it's manual and these can be quite stiff.
Oh yeah, no, it's just normal. Yeah, it's just once it warms up. I mean, it's not like a 911 where you can just drive it out of the car park and so on. You need to just warm it up a little bit, and then it's all you know, spot on.
Yeah, so it slides into gear really well.
Yeah.
No crunching or anything at like high RPMs or
anything
anything like that.
Anything like that.
Cool. What about like the suspension? How do you find that on a day to day?
Fantastic. I mean, I think Ferrari set it up at the time as a little sports car that you know, for somebody who enjoys driving, I suppose, as much as anything. So the handling is well documented.
Okay, cool.
It's all wonderful.
I mean, the suspension now is on a average British B road.
I suppose you're not really going to take it, you know, sort of off road. But
no, but I mean,
no. It's all, you can hear the sports exhaust. Like the original exhaust that Ferrari put in there was always sort of criticised a little bit, and so I put the sports exhaust in, which is actually awesome. Gives you a little bit more probably, but I mean, as you can tell, there's loads of power. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
And it sounds beautiful.
More importantly.
Yeah.
How's the braking? How, you know, is there any pulling on the steering wheel?
Never,
squeaking or
never
any issues?
Sort of had any issues there. I mean, you can see there. It's all looking good. A bit low on petrol, but I might even you be okay if I pull in?
Yeah, it's fine. If you want to grab some.
It's got a little, I mean, as you would expect, the 355 has a little bit of grunt,
Yeah.
and it sounds beautiful. It's spot on. I will miss it actually.
Yeah. Just.
I will miss it. Of course, if you are in a tunnel or a built-up area, then it's almost a bit. It is quite noisy. But in an open space, it's fine. The sports exhaust.
Cool. Right. I'm just gonna. The bits that I
Feel
missed
free to.
earlier is the car has electric seats. You can see very slowly I am in fact moving forwards. Moving back, so that works well.
Usual.
Just checking everything works. You know, the electric windows, they're working. The roof obviously goes up and down. Gauges are looking, well, I think they're reading. Just gonna stick my camera in front of you. Just
Yeah, there we are. You can see everything's spot on. A bit.
no lights or anything.
The light is the
see.
petrol gauge.
As you can see, I mean we can tap it, but it's not going to go back up.
Yeah.
And I assume does the radio work?
Yeah, I think it works. I haven't used it just recently, but there's an iPod extension and stuff. You need to just click it in for the radio to work. But to be honest, with a car like this, don't listen to the radio that much. But yeah, I can show you. It clicks in.
Yeah,
I'll do
okay.
that in a minute.
Yes, sir. So stopped at the petrol station after the first drive video. Dials and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then
That doesn't look so good there, does it? Anyway,
there you go. There's the radio working. It says hello. Now it says goodbye, or it says see you. It's close enough. Right. So for those that don't know, might not know, whatever. The car's obviously registered as a Cat car. I'm not sure. Cat D, right? You said. I think you said Cat D. Right. Could you tell us, viewers, whoever, a bit more about that, kind of as much as you know, at least?
Yeah, so it's obviously a lot of, a car like this gets written off by insurance for relatively minor things, and from what I can tell, there's been a sort of relatively minor incident, and it's been written off by the insurance company. So I think it's always been found that there's no evidence of any damage whatsoever. But I've always taken it to good dealers who've serviced it and so on. There always no major problems whatsoever. It's a way of, in a sense, getting a fairly decent discount of an amazing car, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is one way of doing it.
Arguably.
For the enthusiast, I guess you could say.
If so, do you know roughly where the damage was, or?
I think my understanding is that we've got some photos. It was just at the front. They're not there, and I've got some photos that I can include in the package. But I'm not 100% certain on that. I don't have all the paperwork. From 2005, I have all the paperwork.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's the situation. But
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of how the car drives,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's not, with these kind of cars, it's not uncommon to, I don't normally drive it like this, I'm just giving you a bit of a demonstration, but so I think with these cars it's not uncommon that that's the situation, which is a shame really. It's just because of, it's just not there worthwhile for them to repair it basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, I've never had any problems with it. You can see there's nothing really going on. I've just had it recently, full service, cam belts replaced, and as I say, I've had it 16 years. I drove it to Le Mans once, but apart from that, I haven't driven it hugely. I've had some nice weekend trips and so on. I've generally looked after it, and it's been an absolute pleasure. And you know, I just don't have the garage space, and I've got kids. I would just, you know, I wouldn't sell it. But I'd like somebody really to take it on and to cherish it and enjoy it, really, because it is a classic car.
Yeah.
The 355 Spider. I mean, it would give me more pleasure if somebody bought it who was a real Ferrari enthusiast. You know, like I've been for so many years, and I was a member of the Ferrari club for most of my time of owning it. And you know, it's a sort of dream come true in a way.
Yeah.
I would certainly like, you know, somebody who is an enthusiastic, who probably is the case, who's going to buy it and really enjoy it, and you know, spend lots of time, you know, with it, getting it up to absolute, you know, showroom spec and really enjoying the car. And I just don't have time to do that, and it's just I feel like I don't. It's not really right for me to own it, because you know, you need to drive and look after these cars. So somebody else could have the pleasure that I've had from it, really, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for that.